Alright, what's up everyone? Sean here, and welcome to another channel update once again. It's already April. It's, the year is going by pretty fast now. I think it's like kind of picking up a bit for me anyway. At least for right now, it seems like. But April does have exciting things, but before we go into that, we're going to review on March, and including my real life and also what we did for the channel here. So, let's start with the real life stuff here. So, basically, nothing too much has happened. Although I did went and go watch Ready Player One, and that was like right at the end of March, so it's barely in March. And also, we definitely plan to do a review video, which is, I guess, something for April. And of course, my friend Danny's gonna make his return for this movie review anyway. Excuse me. Last time I did do Black Panther, but he didn't had much to say for that movie, and so that's why he wasn't. He was kind of absent there, but nonetheless, he did watch it as well, and we want to share our opinion about it pretty soon. Hopefully, we can get that going. And any other things for real life? Well, I'm continuing to work, of course. I'm trying to keep at it at the gym, of course. And speaking of gym, I did measure myself in weight. So last time I measured myself was back in like December, I think. And then when I started working out, I started at 149 pounds. When I first measured myself weighed myself after about 6 months worth of working out, just like going like what 3 to 4 days a week, for the most part on average, and taking a couple weeks off here and there, like overall really like it's not too much when it comes to like rest days and just days I didn't go, especially that one week where the gym was like under construction or whatever for remodeling. But anyways, point being, 6 months has passed. I started back in June, and in December I measured myself and I weighed about 161, which meaning that I gained about 11 pounds, which is a pretty big jump there. But although I didn't measure myself from the start. So 6 months, 11 pounds, I think that's a pretty good result. Anyway, it is something, and it's definitely in muscle, because I don't think I've appear to be any fat or anything like that. So that's good on that part. And then I did weigh myself recently, very recently, and it's been 3 months, I think now, since I weighed myself last time. So I gained about 3 pounds in muscle, I believe, and that's all there is to it. So I'm currently standing at about 163 pounds, give or take. It is using the decimal and stuff like that. So give or take around that weight. So 63, 64, 164 around that weight. So give or take. It is a gain of some sort for my workout anyway. So I'm definitely gonna keep at it, and make sure, for the most part, I do most of my muscles and stuff like that. There are times where I do skip this for that week and then go back to it for this other week or whatever, meanwhile skipping the other muscle or whatever for whatever reason. But working out, something is becoming more and more of my like daily routine, or just like one of my habits anyway, which is a good thing. Definitely not necessarily anything bad. So definitely trying to keep track of that. So more on real life stuff. Like I said, work, been keeping at it as well, doing 5 shifts a week and 4 hours a day, stuff like that. So it's definitely that part-time life. But yeah, I'm definitely still able to get by and stuff like that. And anything else? Oh yeah, I mean, I guess I did recently, or not recently, but during that month, I did purchase the Evo ticket. So it is the first step towards getting myself and others set up for the Evo of 2018 meetup and stuff like that. That have been long anticipating, stuff like that. And next step will be the Airbnb, but I do have to wait on some things, so just to make sure those things don't conflict with Evo and anything like that, and I don't waste any money, you know, trying to get the Airbnb by any means. But and speaking of which, I did get a job interview for a certain Japanese company for a graphic design job that they were hiring, and I'm hoping to get it. But you know, if anything, if I don't get it, I'm still working at least, so that's something, you know. And of course, I'm for sure still able to go to Evo. So there's always next year, there's always next time, whenever they hire again or whatever. But it would be nice if they, you know, hire me this year, and let's say, you know, if I haven't, you know, if I'm not able to go to Evo for work reasons, then I'm not gonna complain too much, because, you know, it's something that I've always wanted to do to get my life going and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm not gonna try to be too bummed out, because, you know, it's life. You're bound to get, you know, get turned down a lot when it comes to job searching and stuff like that for your career, whatever it is you're pursuing. So, you know, you'll always prepare yourself for that, and just keep doing what you're doing in life, and you'll eventually get it, and you'll be able to get yourself started to really, you know, be able to independently maintain your life and stuff like that, and be happy as much as possible. But anyways, so yeah, I did get a job interview. I'm still, you know, looking around for jobs or just anything to get myself going, whether it's, you know, graphic design or video editing, anything of the sort. That's what I've been, you know, currently doing, other than maintaining this this channel and gaming and stuff like that. You know, I'm continuing some, you know, and other hobbies and stuff like that. But now it's hard to tell, but if you look over my shoulder over there, you can definitely see Pikachu, Detective Pikachu over there, and still in the box. I did buy him. Let me go grab him actually. Here it is, big old amiibo. That is Detective Pikachu, still in the box. I plan to open him someday, but not necessary for right now. Will I do an unboxing video? Probably not. I mean, it was nice whenever I had the time to do unboxing videos, but maybe I'll save those. I'll save that for like Pokemon cards whenever I get around to start putting up videos like that again. But they are fun to do, at least for streaming anyway. And I'm pretty happy that I was able to get this Detective Pikachu amiibo right at the start. I did get this on release day through Best Buy and stuff like that. And yeah, it's pretty big, I will say. If you compare this to my face and compare it to like other amiibos back over there, you just definitely see it, even in, you know, even it's still in the background here. But yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks really good for what it is. It's Pikachu. And this is another great little collectible for any Pokemon fan, or just amiibo fans, or just Nintendo fans in general. It's a big ass amiibo, and it looks fantastic. Really do like the detailing in the hat. There's, you know, the base right there. The hat shows off like some of the map for the game anyway. I haven't picked up a Detective Pikachu on 3DS. I kind of wish it was on Nintendo Switch, to be honest, because I do have some things to say about the 3DS, but I'll probably save it for a video someday. But anyways, Detective Pikachu amiibo looks fantastic. If you can get your hands on it, and if you love that kind of stuff for Pokemon, I definitely highly recommend it, because it does look good in person. So another collectible that I was happy with. I'm going to put this guy back over there. So I also got this, which is the Fighting Commander 4, I believe. I had the 3, which is like somewhere lying around. Oh, here it is. Still under some stuff, and here it is. Here's my older Fighting Commander. I still use it for Tekken and stuff like that, and it's really good. Still kind of lasting. It is, you know, starting to kind of show its wear a little bit. The buttons are sticking somewhat, so that's why I went ahead and just bought this, just in case whenever my controller actually dies or whatever, or just stops being usable. I have this, and I can already feel that it's pretty good. I do have to get used to it again whenever I really start, using this. But I do like the feel of it already. I haven't actually played it though for Tekken and stuff like that. But I did get myself another controller, so there is that. So, other than that, haven't really done anything much else after that. Otherwise, I mean, just work, gym, and buying some video game stuff. I mean, and also some movies. Oh, I did also almost forgot. Did catch Pacific Rim Uprising with John Boyega in the theater. Not him in the theater, of course, but I watched it in the theater. I had to watch it in IMAX 3D, and I hated the 3D aspect of having to wear the glasses over my glasses, so that was kind of bothering me. But once I got used to it, I was able to somewhat enjoy the movie. And after watching that movie, and then plus Ready Player One, I did watch Ready Player One in Dolby Cinema, and that's really was a good way to do that because it really shows off the sound and the visuals of that movie, and it does it really well in my opinion. And I was really glad I was able to do that, and I'm now completely sold on Dolby Digital or Dolby Cinema. So whenever a big movie comes out in Dolby Cinema, I'll definitely will be willing to spend a little more money just to really get that sound, get that experience again. I did watch it with Thor Ragnarok, and I wasn't too convinced as much as I was with Ready Player One, and now I'm really convinced that it really does make a difference because I did watch Pacific Rim just IMAX 3D, and it wasn't quite the experience as much as Dolby Cinema. So there you go. But now my opinion on Pacific Rim, since I haven't really got myself motivated to really sit down and talk about it in a review. I liked it, but it's something I would wait for like a Steam or not Steam. Some sort of streaming service to pop up like Netflix or something, or just rent it through like Redbox or some sort of like rental service or something. Either way, it's a rental. It's a good rental / Netflix watch, whatever it is that you want to do it through. Theater, it's okay, but it's not awful. Just didn't live up to the Pacific Rim anticipation that I was looking forward to. Some of the supporting cast was a little weak, a little on the naggy side. I did kind of like Scott Eastwood. If I were to talk about the support cast, but and of course the scientist from the previous Pacific Rim, I do like him. But really, otherwise, the kids, they're okay for the most part, at most, I guess. But they didn't really add too much to it. But John Boyega, of course, stole the show. And there weren't all that much fights with the mechs and stuff like that. There was a mech on mech fight, sure, but it does get better by the end. But you kind of wish there was more of that in the movie rather than what you've seen in Uprising. But it wasn't a complete waste, I would say. It was an alright theater experience, but again, I would just wait for Netflix or some sort of rental if available. You could probably do through Google Players and something like that. So it's a 7 out of 10 for me. So that's just how I feel about Pacific Rim Uprising. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for movies or just real life stuff in general. Really, I'm like looking around me, see if I buy anything else. But I think that's really it on that side for real life stuff. But now for gaming, especially for this channel anyway, I did get myself Far Cry 5, and I been playing that for a couple hours, and I've been streaming it for 3 days. 3 days now, not 3 days straight, but the 3 times I've been streaming, it's been Far Cry 5, and it's been really fun for a Far Cry game. I think it's a pretty good one, and it's something pretty relatable just because it's more right at home with radical Christians in America, It's a very interesting story thing to go by, and it's been pulling off for the most part pretty well. And the gameplay aspect of it is pretty fun for the most part if you don't mind the dumb AI that they've kind of shown off in the game. But otherwise, if you don't really mind that, you just want to have some stupid fun, then this is definitely a game that you can do. This does have that sandboxy feel to it, kind of that open world feel to it, in the sense that you can go anywhere you want. You can take on whichever boss first. There's no real like flow by any means, or just any leans or any like linear feel to it. There's just do whatever you want, whatever boss you want to take care of first. I did take care of John Seed first, and that boss fight was really annoying. But if you guys caught the stream, I did beat him in a rather funny way. But maybe if I upload the past broadcast on this channel, you'll probably guys can hopefully catch that and maybe find out how I beat him. But anyways, point being, I think it's a pretty fun game. I do like the companion system, which it kind of reminds me of Fallout 4. I mean, that's the only Fallout game that I played, so that's what it reminds me of. And I do like how they pull off that kind of system in this game. And you can have up to three people in your party once you progress enough and get the point perk system and stuff like that. I mean, there's a bear named Cheeseburger. There's a cougar named Peaches, and of course a dog named Boomer. I mean, this game is pretty crazy. It's pretty stupid but fun. And it involves with the radical religious aspect of things, and it's a pretty fun story so far. And the main villain is pretty right at home, if you know what I mean. I mean, like I said, the whole subject is pretty right at home, just because we do see that kind of thing in America. So it is something I can sort of relate to. And it's, overall, a pretty solid game so far, and I have been having a lot of fun with it. Of course, there's, funny enough, some microtransactions in the game, but it is completely optional, and that's how it should be. If you really want to spend real money to get all these things faster, then go right ahead, I guess. But you can get it through in-game progression, so don't worry about that. Don't worry. Don't fall into try to fall into the pressure of microtransactions to get your guns or whatever. But they're definitely doable just in-game by itself. So I haven't bought these season passes yet. I'm still trying to contemplate whether I'm gonna really still play the game after I beat it. But there are some neat things that do come with the season pass, including Far Cry 3 on the PS4. You can digitally download it for free when you get that season pass. So I think you can think of it as you're getting Far Cry 3 on PS4 version, in case, especially if you haven't played that yourself, like myself. So it's, for me, it's like buying Far Cry 3 on the PS4 plus all the other stuff that comes with all the other additional stuff for Far Cry 5. So Far Cry 5, it's definitely a fun game, but I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna wait until I beat it, and we'll have to see from there. So, but if I were to have the opportunity to play Far Cry 3, then I definitely would pick up the season pass. Then I'd love to get my hands on Far Cry 3. But anyways, I did also been playing Grand Blue Fantasy, which is a mobile game that you can play on your computer. So I've been doing it that way mostly. I do play it from time to time on my phone, and I got into it at pretty much at the right time, because they're doing all these free 10 rolls and possibly 30 rolls or whatever, because they were doing an anniversary thing, and they were just handing out all these rolls and for free. So it definitely was a time to get in, to get as much SSRs or super secret rares as much as it could, which is a pretty good time. It does have that gotcha feel to it, and if you feel like trying to pick up more heroes or characters that look cool, or obviously the waifu collection, whatever, then definitely there's another game to do it. The gameplay itself is actually pretty fun. It's not too bad. I do like the art style to it. It is really cool to look at. There are a lot of Final Fantasy things about it, which is really funny, but for the most part, I think it's pretty fun. I will play it from time to time, especially when the events pop up. There is the Detective Conan collaboration they're gonna do soon, so definitely looking forward to that. And also, I've been continuing to play Fate Go or Fate Grand Order, which is another pretty fun, pretty decent mobile game to play. I do like the Fate series, so that's why I'm kind of attached to it in a way. And I did the last event I was playing was the Garden of Sinners, which was a collab of the Garden of Sinners series, which is another Type Moon series, which so it kind of goes along with Fate, so it kind of blended in pretty well. And I was able to get Ryogi Shiki Saber versions, so I was really happy with that. I think I actually made Ender made a highlight clip of that, and it was pretty hilarious. So I was really happy with that poll, and I got that from a solo summon, so that's funny enough. So but yeah, other than that, I've been playing some mobile games. Tales of Link was another game I was playing for a very long time until it shut down. It was another gacha game which had some decent gameplay to it as well, but it is the Tales series, so I had my attachment there. But I did witness my experience and saw a mobile game shutting down pretty much. So it's kind of like a nice little first time experience for gacha games like Tales of Link to kind of go down, and really tells you that if you really put real money in there, it's all going to disappear if that game shuts down. Games like Fate, Grand Order, Granblue Fantasy, may someday shut down. So all that real money that everyone's been pouring into may just one day disappear. But I think it won't happen for a very long time. Those two games are pretty popular, especially in Japan. So definitely they're not going to go away for a very long time. I guess not the same can be said for Tales of Link, even Tales of Rays, because that one shut down apparently as well. I thought they were gonna focus on that mobile game, but I heard that game shut down as well, or if not soon. So it seems like the Tales division in Namco are really trying to just focus on console games, which is completely fine because I love those Tales games. Especially on console, Tales of Berseria being my last Tales game that I've played recently. So, but anyways, more on games. I did buy myself Eat Beat Dead Spike Son, which is a rhythm game for the BlazBlue franchise, which is a very goofy take on the art style of it. And it's very chibi, of course, or SD, super deformed, whatever you want to call it. And it's a rhythm game. Now, I will say that playing on TV mode is ass. it's complete ass, I will say. It's definitely not rendered to 720p or even 1080p, of course. It looks absolutely bad. You can see the jaggies, and whenever the things move, it's just the aliasing and stuff like that, it's just awful. The motion blur, awful. Yeah, it obviously was not optimized for being a console game. It started out as a mobile game, so it does kind of explain the aesthetics of it. Maybe it might do better on tablet mode or whatever, but oh man, TV mode is pretty rough. But it is only $7, and you do get all these songs, or like a bunch of songs for $7. So it's a pretty good deal for what it is. If you want to just listen to it, then that's one way to do it. And you have a game in your hands at the same time. But again, I'm not too sure how it performs on tablet mode. It might do better on that since it is a mobile game, so it might look better there. I don't know, but TV mode, definitely not gonna do that. Sea of Thieves was another one, and obviously I already did my review on it, and I was super disappointed. It's definitely one of those disappointing games of this year, and I think a lot of people are gonna put that on top of their lists. I can just definitely predict that, and it's there's a reason why. The game looks pretty, the foundation is there, and it's pretty fun for a couple hours, but there's really not much else to do, and that's where it really just falls really fast, and we all got tired of it, and everyone just moved on, including myself. So I moved on to Far Cry 5. Everyone else moved on to Ni no Kuni 2. So me and the boys are definitely done with Sea of Thieves. I even have some footage still, and I don't know whether I should work on that anymore, honestly. But it's there. Maybe when I'm bored, I'll work on it. But yeah, Sea of Thieves. It's a massive disappointment from Rare, unfortunately. Also, for the channel, we did finish, what was it, Dragon Ball FighterZ, the story mode, or playing anyway, and then we've still continued or playing it, and then we finished it this month, or March, I believe. Sorry about that. And Fire Emblem Warriors is now picking up again for the videos anyway. And what else we do? I mean there were some other commentary videos I made, including is one gaming console enough and all that stuff. And we definitely are continuing the podcasts. Those have been fun as always. Talking with the guys about whatever gaming things we wanted to talk about, and reviewing Sea of Thieves. Obviously, you already heard my piece. But really, otherwise, oh yeah, and reviewing Dragon Ball FighterZ. I think that was a really good time for me as well. And of course, the Direct from Nintendo. Everyone loves to talk about that because Smash for the Switch. Now, there's always that discussion continue on until the next bit of information we get. But, people are talking about it, whether it's a new game or enhanced port or whatever. And so this is where I like to lead to what's going on in April. So in April, we started a new series called Let's Talk Smash. Now, it was a pilot name. Now, I think it's going to be a permanent name for the series. Myself and an old acquaintance of mine / friend, Brandon, who we were co-interns for Funhouse at one point back in like 2016 or something. We got together and talked about starting a series of like videos talking about Smash, whether this is a new game or not, or features are going to be in the game, or we want to be in the game, and we'll definitely talk about like characters, of course, that's a given, and guest characters, of course, as well, and maybe other things, and of course, whenever new stuff comes out for Smash, like new reveal trailers or whatever for characters, we'll definitely talk about that as well. We'll try to be on top of that, and of course, it's kind of like if you watch Vesper Arcade, that's where I got the idea from, sort of, or the formatting anyway. But I always wanted to do some sort of discussion video, just focusing on Smash, and we recorded a couple of sessions, and it's been fun. I would love to continue with that with Brandon, and hopefully we can get that going. We will definitely continue even after the game's release. There is always like DLC and stuff like that. We'll always probably give our thoughts about the post-game stuff and how we feel about with the balancing and whatever stuff that they update and stuff like that. So everything Smash for the Switch or whatever it's going to be called, we'll definitely talk about that for Let's Talk Smash. So that's a new series I have been playing around with, and I think it's it's a fun series. So I will definitely continue that, and hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. And for April, I don't think there's really much else other than Yakuza 6. I will definitely stream that, and I will definitely try to stream that a lot of that as much as I can, and try to adjust my my work hours around Yakuza, and also probably gonna skip gym just for this game, a week of gym just for this game, just because I love Yakuza so much right now, and Yakuza 6 is just around the corner, and literally I think we have like 14 days as I record this, so really excited for that. Really can't wait to see how the game turns out. It was already really fun when I played it at PSX. Love the combat, love the look of it, and just can't wait for it. So really can't wait for Yakuza 6. One of the games I'm definitely looking forward to. I'm probably gonna pick up Ni no Kuni once I'm done with Yakuza. So Ni no Kuni 2, excuse me. There is, I think, God of War, which is coming onto the PS4, and I don't know how I feel about the game too much. I mean, it does look neat. It is kind of new in a way, because just look at Kratos. I mean, he's a dad, and first off, and he's got a beard and everything. But I don't know. It's just one of those games that I'm probably gonna skip on. Just, I don't know. It just doesn't entice me enough to get the game. Maybe when it's cheaper, I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna focus on Far Cry 5, and whenever hopefully I'm done with that, soon, before Yakuza 6. If I'm still working on Far Cry 5, I'm just gonna put that on the shelf and just focus on Yakuza 6 if that situation ever comes up. But I think we should be okay. But Yakuza 6 is definitely a priority for this month. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Just give me already. I don't want to even play the demo. I just want to play the full game, full product, and want to get in my hands and just get that going. So that's pretty much what I'm looking forward to when it comes to games, and when it comes to the new stuff on the channel. Just look forward to more Fire Emblem Warriors stuff. We do have some stuff coming up for that. And also I'm trying to edit a Devil Ho compilation. I'm trying to get around to that, and I think that's pretty much it. Maybe a little more Sea of Thieves. I don't know. But been trying to focus on streaming and stuff like that, and Yakuza 6, Far Cry 5. And that's pretty much it, I think. And then whatever commentary videos I do want to talk for the Hawk Talks, that'll pop up as well. Whatever, depending on what I want to talk about and stuff like that. So, but I think that's pretty much it for this whole update here. Definitely did talk about real life stuff, the stuff like the games I've been playing, stuff like that for March, and what I'm looking forward to April, and what's going to come up for April for the channel. So anyways, if you guys have been enjoying all the stuff on this channel so far, thank you guys so much for still sticking around. Really appreciate the support, and hopefully this continues, and I will do my best to keep you guys entertained and stuff like that. And especially with that let's talk Smash series. Anyways, if you guys have any comments or any suggestions or any feedback or anything like that, please as always, leave me down in the comment section below. I would love to read them, check them out, and I definitely would take them to note. Of course, it's all for you guys, and definitely for myself as well. So I do like to improve upon myself, but I definitely channel feedback is definitely always welcome. And if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and make sure the bell and stuff like that is working for you guys, because the subscription box has been bugged from what I'm understanding. So please make sure you guys are getting those videos. I am putting out content almost every day, pretty much. So just be on the lookout for that. Just make sure those options are clicked and all that fun stuff. And if you want to continue supporting the channel, other than viewing and stuff like that, there is Loot Crate, there is other stuff to do and stuff like that. All those things will be in the description box below, and also in the comment section below as well, just in case if you don't see it. And follow me on Twitter, all that stuff. Follow my Twitch channel. I will be streaming this month, especially for Yakuza 6. So please look forward to that, and hope you guys are entertained by that. But definitely, anyways, as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. As always, Sean out.